Hi, welcome to Dive Xtras. In this video I'm going to show you how to change the belt on your Piranha scooter. Occasionally they fail and we'll show you how to quickly replace them. So the things you are going to need are 1. A replacement belt, 2. A 3mm Allen wrench, 3. A 10mm socket. You could probably get away with a 10mm wrench or different, but something like this is easiest to use. You'll need this small cardboard template, which is just cut with a pair of scissors from some corrugated cardboard. And there's a link below to the template for that. And you will need a screwdriver of a suitable size to fit in this small hole right here in the tail. And first, we're going to slacken off the belt tension with the 10mm Allen wrench. I do that by placing the socket over the and then turning it anti-clockwise all the way, and then inserting my screwdriver and then releasing. At this point, the belt tensioner has been slackened off. Now I'm going to remove the motor by undoing these 1, 2, 3, and 4 screws here. And there are washers to look out for. You also notice that the electronics are removed from this scooter. You do not have to do that to change the belt. It's just the state of the scooter I have right here. Okay, once those 3 screws and washers are removed, the motor is now loose, and I can open it up and remove it. The heatsink may stay stuck to the body or to the motor. It doesn't matter either way. Next, we are going to slacken off the prop shaft, remove the old belt if it needs removing, and add the new belt. So I'm going to undo this screw here. I'm also holding onto the propeller to stop it rotating. Remove that screw, and the propeller shaft should drop down. If I continue to pull that down, I can remove the old belt, and you can see I've opened it up. I can now place a new belt into the system. So I'm going to take this belt, I'm going to place it round the motor pulley, or the prop shaft pulley, and then once it's rounded in place, I'm going to lift the propeller shaft back up. Now that the propeller shaft is lifted up, I'm going to reinstall the screw holding it in place. I'm going to tighten it using my Allen wrench. Holding the propeller, I can then tighten. Now I'm going to take my template, and I'm going to use this to hold the belt in the correct location. So if your belt has fallen down, you can lift the belt back up again. And then taking the template, install it inside the belt and against the pulley. This may take a little finesse, get everything jiggled in place. Oop, my heat sink is falling off. Stick that back on again. Okay. There we go. Now I've got my belt held in the correct location using the cardboard template. Now I'm ready to drop my motor back in place. I'm going to get it roughly lined up. I might actually move that a little over here, closer to the right location. And I'm going to drop it inside the belt and move the motor into the right location and against the heatsink here. You might need to, if things have sagged or moved a little bit, and you should be able to reach underneath and feel the belt in the right location. Now you have your motor installed, I can reinstall the screws. I'm just going to do them up loosely right now because we are going to tension the motor against the heatsink in a minute. Okay, so I have those 3 screws just a little bit snug. Now I'm going to squeeze it tightly against the heatsink, and there should be about a 1 millimeter gap between here and here. If there isn't, I may place a screwdriver in here and just open up that gap. And tighten those up. Okay. Now that your belt is installed, you can remove the small cardboard template. Hopefully it's dropped out and it's just loose somewhere in the bottom of the scooter. You can pull that out. You can also reach underneath and feel the belt is in the correct location. Should be on both pulleys, but certainly between the flanges on the prop shaft pulley, and you should be able to rotate the prop freely and it shouldn't have any stiff spots. If it does feel a little wonky, don't be afraid to slacken off the screws and reposition everything. Okay, so now that we're all in the correct position and all the screws are in, we're going to apply the belt tension. So I'm going to turn this clockwise. Sorry, I'm going to turn this anti-clockwise. Remove my screwdriver, slowly apply belt tension. Spin it again with fingers, and again check that the belt feels like it's correctly on the 2 pulleys and everything spins freely. And at that point, you are completely finished. You have a new belt.